Yo, what is going on, guys? Here, my name is XBowserMan, and today I got for you a Clash of Clans video. What we're going to talk about today is how to farm for 1,000,000 Dark Elixir. This process could take from anything from days, weeks to months, but you are going to be able to farm 1,000,000 Dark Elixir by the end of it. I'm not guaranteeing what time period it's going to take you, but the more you comply with these, I think you're going to be able to do it faster. Most guys can farm about 25,000 Dark Elixir a day off of this, maybe anywhere from the range of 25,000 to up to 100,000 if you are really dang dedicated and you have some gems to spend. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to showcase to you guys two personal attack strategies I believe are very good for Dark Elixir farming, and the kind of the trophy ranges and what you're going to want to look for in each base. So this is kind of a universal Dark Elixir farming guide. This can be used on any Town Hall from Town Hall 7 to Town Hall 10, and this can be an effective strategy. Now this isn't specific to any certain Town Hall, maybe one specific strategy is better than another, but this is a very versatile guide, so if you guys are really just looking for an easy guide to getting Dark Elixir, this is your guide for you. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so for the first army composition we have, it's going to be the Barcher strategy, or Barbarians and Archers. All you have to do is queue up the max number of troops in each barracks, as you can see right here, and that's pretty much it. It's usually going to equate to about half and half, maybe a little bit more Barbarians than Archers. Let's go ahead and showcase to you guys some raids and what you're going to want to look for. Alright guys, so this is the base you don't want to look for. It looks really juicy, but it's almost impossible to get that Dark Elixir without really trying hard. So don't go for those kind of bases. Here's an example of a very raidable base. You're going to want to go for something like this because the Dark Elixir is on the outside actually, and it has a good amount. Usually you're going to want to look for about 500 to 1,000. Anywhere in that range is a good raidable raid for Barcher. So go ahead and be on the lookout for those kind of bases right there. And yeah, let's go ahead and go on to one we're actually going to raid. Alright guys, so this is a very raidable base right here. As you can see, the Dark Elixir is on one of the very outermost layers, so it's very easy to get to. All you have to do is take down one layer of walls, and then you have to go ahead and get past two storages and a air defense. There is one problem though. You have two splash defenses right there. That usually doesn't pose a threat. Usually when there's like one or two splash damage defenses, it's really not that big of a factor, because all you're going to have to do is kind of position your Barbarians to where they're going ahead and taking a lot of that damage, and you go ahead and put those Archers in after. As you can see, I'm right about to break through. I think I break through right about now, and I can go ahead, and this is where it's all over. I still have quite a few amount of troops. I have over 50 in total, and I'm able to go ahead and place one of my healing spells. As you can see, I go ahead and fail in one of those, accidentally press that button. If you have to use one healing spell, usually I'd say about 1,000 or more Dark Elixirs, the prime amount. You can see right here, I go ahead and get that. That's pretty much all you need. If you want to get a star, you can go ahead, but if not, go ahead and get out. And as you can see right here, by the total amount of Dark Elixir I was able to get, that's way more than expected, and that's a very good raid for me. So let's go ahead and get on to our second strategy. Alright guys, one thing always to remember to do is always keep your trophies up. So don't go ahead, and if you're losing your trophies really fast because you're not really getting stars and all you're getting is the Dark Elixir, go ahead, snipe a few Town Halls, get right back up to where you were, because the last thing you want to do is drop to a Town Hall that's lower or not suitable for Dark Elixir farming. Always be reminded of the rank or the league you're in at the time, and make sure you keep that same amount of trophies. Those Town Halls are on the outside for you guys to snipe, so go ahead, take advantage of it, get those free and easy trophies. Go ahead, place a few Barbarians down, maybe use the King a little bit, get those free trophies. As you can see, 8 free trophies, and you should be good to go. Alright guys, so for the second set of bases you're going to be looking for, they're going to be your collector raids or your pump raids. As you can see right here, this Dark Elixir is mostly hidden in its pumps. As you can see by the two Dark Elixir pumps and the Dark Elixir storage. The greatest thing to look for is look at the Dark Elixir that's being offered and how much of it looks like it's in the storage. As you can see by this raid right here, most of it doesn't look like it's in the storage. There's an available, I think, 800 Dark Elixir, and it doesn't look like any's in the Dark Elixir storage itself. So that means that most likely it's in the pumps. And as you can see by this raid, it's very easy because I was able to get that one pump extremely easy. There was nothing guarding it, and then this one, all there is one layer of walls. So I'm going to be able to easily break down that 1 layer walls. There's only 2 splash damage and they're very under leveled compared to my troops. I can go ahead and get that for an easy raid, and I tried going for a star, but I wasn't able to do it because I'm not the greatest raider of all time. But that's a very easy majority of the Dark Elixir. Even though you don't get the Dark Elixir storage itself, it is always very valuable to go ahead and check those pumps. So always check the pumps, guys, and you're able to get an easy 700 Dark Elixir. Let's go ahead and get on to our next army composition. Alright guys, so for the second army composition we're going to have barbarians, giants, archers, and wall breakers. I said that in a little unorthodox fashion, but as you can see right there, that is a very effective strategy that I believe is for higher level raids. So if you are more or less in like the gold 1 and up, this is better for you. As you can see, I use that personal army composition. You can mix and match however you want. Let's go ahead and show you the type of bases you're going to look for and how to raid with this actual particular army composition. Like I mentioned before, guys, even though this looks like a very juicy raid, that Dark Elixir is going to take a lot to get to, and we're farming, we're not necessarily wasting all of our resources, so let's go ahead and stay away from those kind of bases. This army composition works just as well for those Dark Elixirs that are on the outermost of the wall, so you can go ahead and use this strategy on that as well. You might not even have to deploy your whole army. Alright guys, so these are the kind of bases you're going to want to look for. As you can see, it's kind of in the center, but it is very easy. You can look at the defenses right there. They're very under leveled, and everything is just overall easy to get to. You only have to go through 2 layers of walls, and all the splash damages are in one area. So if you can successfully raid this, I definitely recommend going for it, because this is very easy if you can go for it. If you have healing spells and everything like that, unfortunately I wasn't able to have healing spells on me, so this made it a very much harder raid for me, and I don't even think I successfully get to all this loot. The kind of range you're going to want to look for in for this particular army composition is definitely going to be anything from 600 up. Go ahead, don't really go for those 400 or 500 raids, because this does take a little bit longer than Barcher. You're going to want to be getting a little bit more Dark Elixir out of every raid. So go ahead, look for 600 up, 700 up. Those are going to be the kind of raids you're going to look for. I'm telling you, it's going to pay off. Use your wall breakers effectively. As you can see, this is not the greatest raid of all time. I'm going to go ahead and just show you. I'm able to get a little bit to the Dark Elixir, but I'm not able to get it all. So this is basically the overall gist of what you're going to want to do. Go ahead. The healing spell is very effective, so if you're not able to have a healing spell, you're at a great disadvantage, but you can still kind of operate without it. So let's go ahead and pretty much wrap everything up. Alright guys, so I hope you really enjoyed this video. These are my 2 personal favorite army compositions that I personally use, and my clanmates use a lot. I know it shows that I'm not in a clan, but I kind of am secretly. Don't want to reveal the face of my clan, and that's pretty much it. If you guys want to know the exact trophy range you're going to want to be looking for, I'd say anywhere from gold 3 up, and anything less is usually kind of bogus. Even gold 3 is very questionable. I usually don't farm at gold 3, but if you're a lower town hall, that might be good for you. Usually gold 1 and up is the absolute best range to go ahead and find Dark Elixir. You can find tons of amounts there, anywhere from gold 1 to crystal 2 to master 1. You're able to find a lot of Dark Elixir raids right there. Be sure to always keep your trophies in that sweet spot that you really find is the best range for you. I can't personally recommend any one particular range because it's kind of different for every person in particular. I'm just kind of offering you a slight range. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and leave a like. I definitely would appreciate that. That really does help. I put a lot of hard work into this video, and hopefully you guys enjoyed my tips. If you have any more tips of your own, go ahead and put in the comment section below. I'd like to hear your personal suggestions on anything you feel you did well or you think is anything better or a better farming strategy. Barchers, in my opinion, I know a lot of people are going to kind of comment on that. I do personally use Barchers here and there, but I don't really. I'm a very cheapskate on the whole spending Dark Elixir to get Dark Elixir, so I don't usually use it. I'm always perfectly fine with Barchers instead of BAM. I think I just said Barcher. I don't use BAM. That's what it is right there. Sorry about that little area. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's all. I'll see you next time, and later.